Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing? Welcome to a Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on this gorgeous Friday, August 21st. It's Take the Points edition, and look who it is. Lucas Vaughn
I'm here again.
Thank you so much for being here. Lucas, it's been a couple of weeks. We took a week off last week.
Yeah, but I was here the week before that, so.
Well, I know you don't.
Back-to-back weeks.
You remember why we took the week off. I now want to make sure folks realize that Take the Points was not replaced on the air. We haven't been canceled.
I don't know how.
Well, we're all wondering. We haven't been canceled, but last week we were pulled off just in case they wanted. Actually, it was for the Governor J.B. Pritzker was going to be arrested in Louisville.
Yeah. How'd that go?
Whenever we made those plans, and so we were going to be preempted. It was a preemption about a day or two.
I don't know. I'd feel kind of important being preempted though if I was on there. I'd be like, oh, we got breaking news.
Exactly right. I got to tell you, if I'm going to be preempted, being preempted for a sitting governor in Illinois to be arrested and put into Clay County Jail would have been worth it.
You know what? The folks would have got. I mean, our honest take as soon as we came back, we would have been sitting here waiting.
Can you imagine how much we'd have? So we went
with some very intelligent conversation about it, I'm sure.
You know it, of course. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Speaking of very intelligent conversation, you're watching us over in Salem on 99 here, everywhere else about Channel 100, and we appreciate you doing so. What in the world is going on this weekend? What's going on today? Well, I do have a couple of things going on today. We've been talking about this National Road Yard Sale Days thing. It continues through Sunday, and that's from Baltimore to St. Louis. They're up there on the National Road, US 40, and that goes, I think, doesn't that go down through Effingham or T-Town or somewhere?
I'm not sure. I was trying to think what 40 is.
The 40 is the one that it goes through Casey and Marshall.
That's that one.
And I think it comes down and hits T-Town on the way to Effingham. So, yeah, you might be able to find all kinds of big bargains looking around through that. What else is going on today and this weekend? This evening in the Jeff Ruritan Club, they're having a big old fish fry starting at about 4:30 tonight. Menus: catfish fillets along with slaw, French fries, hush puppies, dessert, drinks. Meal is all you can eat, and I think you'll have carry out as well. Eat in or carry out, all you can eat for just $11. That is cheap at any price. Just get in there and start loading up on the catfish. What's your favorite catfish? Do you like the fiddlers or do you like fillets?
Both. I like.
Well, now hold on.
It does not matter to me.
One.
I like it when they cube them. You get the catfish pieces, bite-sized, like the river fish down on the river.
Yeah, I would not have said that. I wasn't even giving you the choice of cube.
That way I can pick it up and I can dip it, and it's all bite-sized. I don't have to use a fork or dip multiple times, because I will.
Oh, well, that's all you can ask. There you go. The man clearly knows he's catfish.
Yeah, look at me.
What's going on Saturday? Saturday, August 22nd. Down in Blueford, the Ruritan Club, they're hosting their community breakfast. It'll be from 7 to 9. Also, Wayne City. Down in Wayne City, the Wayne County Saddle Club, they're going to have a youth show. I know kids from all over Wayne County go to that. Kids from ages 2 to 15 are competing in several different classes, horse events along with ribbons for each class, and overall high point awards in each age division. Also going to be a cook shack serving food and a couple of vendors selling items. So that's down there south of Wayne City. I tell you what, they've been getting some big crowds down there, folks, so it's a lot of fun, and I think they're social distancing or trying their best to do some social distancing down there. Over in West Salem on Saturday, they're going to be holding their outdoor education fundraiser and auction. This is going to be at the Country Financial Hall at the Edwards County Fairgrounds. I guess actually It's the West Salem Grade School holding it in Albion at the Edwards County Fairgrounds. They're going to serve pork chops from 4:30 to 6:30, and then have the auction starting right after that. Menu is going to be pork chops, also pork burgers with baked potatoes, baked beans, dessert, drink. Carryouts will be available, but you don't want to do that because you want to be there for the big auction. So there you go. Also, a big old live music show up in Effingham at the Effingham Performance Center on Saturday night. Austin Edwards, he's an Effingham native. He was on that big show, America's Got Talent. And he's going to be at the Effingham Performance Center Saturday night, 7 o'clock. His hometown stage for an unforgettable night of amazing country music. So that'll be a good time. I think tickets still available. You probably want to contact the Effingham Performance Center for that. Connie's Healthy Connections classes talked earlier this week. They had one going on over in Salem. On Saturday, they're going to be in Flora, and they'll be at the Clay County Health Department. It's Connie's Healthy Connections class. What is a whole food, plant-based diet? How and why can it help?
How and why,
I was going to ask you the same thing. Mr. Fish guy.
Fish is kind of it's like a vegetable.
They eat vegetables.
There you go.
There you go. They do eat vegetables. So there you go. Now this is fun. This is on Sunday. I put this on there because this is going to be a good time. I don't usually talk about Sunday stuff, but over in Salem at the Trinity United Methodist Church from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock, they're going to have a big old ice cream social. And the ice cream social, it goes to benefit Addie's Playground. Now, if you don't know what that is, Addie's Playground, I think, is it's the all-inclusive playground. So that's really cool. The mission committee of the church sponsors a year-long mission project, and this year it is Addie's Playground. They're raising money for the toddler section of the all-inclusive playground. For a donation, you get a bowl of homemade ice cream, dessert, and wait a minute. If you got homemade ice cream, isn't that dessert already? It says homemade ice cream, dessert, and a drink.
Maybe it's homemade ice cream dessert. Is there a comma there?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's the main course. You get homemade ice cream as the main course, then you can get dessert with it.
Then you get a piece of pie?
There you go.
I like it.
I like it as well.
That's okay.
I mean, it's better than talk about plants.
There we go. Yeah, I'm with that. I'm fine for this. This year, they're also featuring games for folks of all ages. Sidewalk, chalk, bubbles bags, badminton, croquet. Join the fun, raise money for the community project. They will be socially distancing as well as wearing masks. Again, that's at the big old ice cream social on Sunday in Salem at the Trinity United Methodist Church. What day is today? Today is August 21st. On August 21st, we honor our nation's senior citizens for all they've achieved throughout life and all they do continue to accomplish. This recognizes the achievements of the more mature representatives of our nation. This day provides an opportunity to show our appreciation for their dedication, accomplishments, and services that they give throughout their lives.
At what age are you a senior citizen?
Ask that question one more time.
At what age are you considered a senior citizen?
I'm not sure I heard. See, I'm there. No, I don't know.
So 63.
Used to be 6. Oh, you go straight. You jump in that lake. You start getting AARP notices at age 50.
Okay.
My wife got her first, let me back up. A person I know very closely got their first AARP notice about a month or two ago. And I must tell you, she was not pleased.
Okay, so you go to a fancy restaurant, they got a senior citizens discount.
I think it's 60.
I think 60 is the number?
I think 60 is the number.
Okay.
That's. I mean, I've never asked for it. I could, that's the thing. I could pass.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, really. I guess I really do think I could pass. This was started actually back in 1988. Ronald Reagan in his presidential proclamation, said for all that the folks have achieved throughout life and the blah, 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 the places older people could participate to the fullest, find encouragement, acceptance, assistance in the services they need to continue to lead lives of independence and dignity. That's Proclamation 5847 by President Ronald Reagan. So you got to like that. You got Mr. Reagan on your side. And, of course, at that time, he was a senior citizen. He'd have been about 77 or 78 years old.
Well, in 88 he would have been?
Yeah. Well, he got elected at age 70. So, yeah, that was in 80 when he got elected.
So he was definitely getting that Logan Steakhouse discount.
He was, yeah. If he was wanting $1 off at Golden Corral,
yeah, he was there.
He was getting it, the $1 off. That's exactly right. What else? This is national. This is National Spumoni Day, and which it's a molded Italian ice cream that's made with layers of different colors. But the interesting thing is, it says on top there, the picture has all these pretty little ice creams. It says it's supposed to be sliced and never scooped. Those look like scoops.
It's definitely scooped.
Those
sliced.
Yeah. Traditionally, 3 molded layers of flavored gelato create the unique dessert. There's what they look like sliced. Okay. See, that's what it's.
I've seen things like that. I don't guess I've ever eaten one though. Yep.
You never had spumoni?
My answer is no.
Well, it's spumoni will usually include a cherry layer with cherry bits, a layer of pistachio,
I'm down for that.
And presumably a layer of chocolate down at the bottom. This is where also the Neapolitan ice cream comes from.
That's definitely edible.
Have you? Do you enjoy the Neapolitan?
Yeah, I do.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what. When I remember being 8 years old and going to the grocery store and seeing the vanilla, the chocolate chip, the chocolate, and they had this thing I didn't know how to say. I could read the word. I didn't know how to say it. Neil, because I had somebody in my family named Neil. I always thought it was Neil Powell something or other. And so I just never found the taste for Neapolitan ice cream. Maybe it's a cherry.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't like pistachio either. So
not at all.
No,
oh, man, I like pistachio.
I like pistachios, but I don't like pistachio ice cream.
I don't know that I've ever had a pistachio ice cream. I assume I'd like it, but I don't know that. I like pistachios, so
I do too. I can't tell you.
Yeah.
I've had pistachio ice cream. I don't like it.
You know, it's supposed to be a nice weekend. Maybe I'll get out the old homemade ice cream maker. We'll knock out some pistachio ice cream.
You know, I got to tell you, Lucas.
I'll send you a picture.
Yeah, I was going to say, you could go ahead and make pistachio ice cream all you want. Don't invite me.
I wasn't going to invite you. I said I was going to send you a picture.
I would actually do invite me so I can sit there and make fun of you when you eat it and say, no, I put a lot of work into this, and this is not good at all.
This is terrible ice cream.
This is the worst thing I've ever done.
I'll make a batch of vanilla too, just in case.
Actually, this time of year, the best one right now, fresh homemade ice cream is peach. I'm a peach guy.
You
can find some good peaches and make yourself some killer peach ice cream right now. Matter of fact, I don't have an ice cream maker. I'd do something like that.
I got one at the house. It's handy.
My mom has one. Maybe I can go by her house.
Yep, nice electric one. You just plug it in, walk away, do your thing, go back, check on it every once in a while.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's nice.
See, mine, it's.
Oh, you got to stand there and hand crank it, old school style.
No, you got to stand there. It's
kind of milk bathing.
You've got it. Well, it has the spinning thing, but it always gets stuck.
Really? You need a new one. They sell those. I bet there's some of your sponsors sell ice cream makers.
I think you're right.
There you go.
I think you're right. What's on Wabash? What's on television tonight? White Sox versus the Cubs, NBC Sports Chicago, Channel 643. Got Dallas Keuchel versus John Lester.
Is it blacked out? It seems like they're all blacked out.
No, this one will be on. You can watch it. And ESPN Channel 601 at 6 o'clock, the Yankees versus the Mets. That's J.A. Happ versus Rick Porcello. 7:15, the Cardinals host the Reds. First home game for the Cardinals, well, since Thursday night. They played last night. Anthony Desclafani versus Dakota Hudson. NBA, Game 3s, Utah versus Denver. Philadelphia versus Boston. Dallas versus the L.A. Clippers. We'll talk a lot more NBA, a lot more Major League Baseball shortly. Horse racing, America's Day at the Races. 1 o'clock in Saratoga. The meet continues. Actually, I think it's noon. I think they changed change that. And best of sevens in the National Hockey League. 2 games on Friday. Game 6, Philadelphia leading Montreal 3-2, and Vancouver leading the Blues 3-2. That's at 8:45. That's on NBC Sports Network. So check it out, and fingers crossed. Go Blues, man. I'm worried about my Blues.
I'm going to their home game.
You're going?
Yeah, the home game.
No, it's this one's on the road. This one's in Vancouver. this one's on the road.
I think they're all on the road.
They're all actually on the road. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. That's Lucas. Take Points Edition. Back right after this word.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Good morning again, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey.
Back already?
Yeah.
Man, that was a quick commercial break.
They barely got going. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. It is our Take the Points edition. Right over there is Lucas Vaughn, and we're talking sports. We're going to talk about all kinds of different stuff. We're going to talk hockey. We're going to talk horse racing.
You get a bigger table. I feel extra far away from you today. It just...
No, you've lost weight.
No. No.
You've lost weight and I've lost weight.
Okay, we'll go with that.
I don't think I have.
Does TV lose weight for you? I don't think that's the way that works.
Yeah, TV takes it right off.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. That's Lucas Umbers. All right, Lucas, we are almost this shy of halfway. We're about 5 games shy, halfway through the baseball season. Seems like it only started, right?
Well, you say halfway through some of them. The Cardinals have played a whopping 13 games.
Let me show you since you're bringing it up. There's the current National League standings. The Cardinal, and this is as of Thursday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So it has not. They haven't. Cardinals play their 14th game Thursday night, but the Cardinals a game under 500. The Cubs 4.5 games up on the Cardinals, 4 up on Milwaukee, running away with the division here at 16-8. And Lucas is they've played 24 games, only 36 to go. Can anybody catch Chicago?
Yes. This year, yes. They play so many games in such a condensed schedule.
Yeah.
They have a couple key injuries. They get a couple COVID cases, and that could shake a whole team up quickly.
That was the intriguing thing earlier this week. To me, Cincinnati had a player get tested positive. Turned out it was a false positive, right? And he's already back with the team, and they never even did release who it was, but they kept them from playing a game or two. Then played a doubleheader on against Kansas City the other night and Wednesday night, and they're almost back to regular schedule. But you look at that. The Cardinals have only played 13 versus the Cubs have played 24. The Miami Marlins up there in second place. They've played 18. Yep. They lost a bunch. Philadelphia lost a bunch because Miami was out, and it's the tricky thing is baseball is going to have to set a particular number of games that teams have to have completed before they start using the percentage wins.
Yeah.
And nobody knows at this point. It's a moving target, and nobody knows when they're going to set that number or what the number is going to be.
In an ideal world, they'll all get their 60 games in, but I don't think that's realistic. I mean, I don't think so. So, I think there'll be a handful of them that do get their 60 games in, but I think there's going to be more than, 3 or 4 of them that may only play 45.
Yeah.
So.
Since we're sticking with the National League, some of the talk before the year was trying to determine who the National League MVP was going to be. A lot of folks thought Christian Yelich had a chance, and he started out the season 1 for 27.
Yeah, not great.
Not great. A lot of folks thought Ronald Acuna was going to be
the next big thing.
Next big guy, and he started out the season 4 for 60 or something like that.
And he's talented as all talent.
He's very talented. Out of nowhere, the 20-year-old from San Diego.
And he was a big prospect too.
He was high, but nobody thought he had a chance to be the MVP this year. What was the betting line on Fernando Tatis?
What did it open up at? It opened up at 700. So
it's 700 to 1.
Yeah. So it was there. I mean, he had a line on him. Some of the, there's another guy.
Not plus 700.
Yeah, it's plus 700 where it opened.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Actually, I take that back. I'm not sure where it opened.
Okay.
Last week it was 700. Now it's down to 450 because he had another nice week. But I don't know where he opened up at.
So that means you'd still make 4.5 to 1.
Right.
On
as of right now.
On Mr. Tatis, Fernando Tatis Jr. If you're wondering, of course, he is Fernando Tatis' son. Played for the Cardinals and the Rangers back in the day. He hit
world record holder.
World record holder for the number of home runs and a number of grand slams in an inning.
Off of the same pitcher.
A record that will never. No. Ever be broken, one would think, off the same pitcher for sure. But you remember who the pitcher was?
Ho Chi Minh, Chin Ho Min.
Chin Ho Park.
That guy.
Chin Ho Park. All right, so Freddie, I tell you what, let's do. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back. We're going to talk a little bit more about Fernando Tatis and his week, as well as some other interesting things.
Eventful week.
Other events in the world of baseball. You are watching Big Talk. That's Lucas. I'm Bruce. Back right after this. Do stick around.
I'm a bunch of wind And just like your stomach after that strip mall sushi, I'm a bit unpredictable. Let's redecorate. What's the matter, Tanya? I thought you loved being spontaneous. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, I might break the bank too. So get Allstate.
Mayhem is everywhere, so get an Allstate agent. In Salem, call Brandy Drinkpool.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield. Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching. Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full-service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services, including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Lucas Vaughn right there. I am Bruce. Thank you so much for tuning in each and every Friday. We have this Take the Points edition, and we're talking about all kinds of fun things today, including right now Freddie Tatis for the San Diego Padres. Do you have him on your fantasy league team?
If I was in one, I would hope I did, because he's leading in about everything.
I am in one, but I do not.
Yeah.
How's he doing? What's he leading in?
He's leading home runs, RBIs, stolen bases, runs scored. He's batting .317. He's got, everything there can be. He's either leading or at the very top of.
And of course, he broke an unwritten rule apparently this week as he.
I didn't know that unwritten rule either.
This was I'd heard. Well, I hadn't really heard swinging at a 3-0, but I'd heard you weren't. They were getting mad if you tried to score more runs or stole a base.
Right, stole a base.
Stealing a base at the big lead. San Diego had a 7-run lead. It was the 8th inning against Texas. 10-3 was the score, and the bases loaded, 2 outs, and
what do they want him to do?
Freddie Tatis at the plate. Pitcher goes 3-0 on him, 3 balls, no strikes, and he swings at the next pitch and knocks it into next week.
You know what? Don't go 3-0. Throw a better pitch. Go
3-0.
I don't. I see nothing wrong with that. You know, you're up there. You make money off your stats, whatever else. If the guy throws you a gravy pitch down the middle, 3-0, hit the thing. So I think that was a silly.
It makes me think about how many of these unwritten rules basically came into being because Barry Bonds was really, really hot in 2003 and 2004. Because he whenever he saw him trying to pitch around him, because they wouldn't always intentionally walk. They did half the time, but whenever he saw him pitch around him, he'd just leave it on his shoulder and let him walk him. That ship has sailed.
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore, and with good reason. That's not how you win in this day and age. Okay, so he swings, he gets the home run, he runs the bases. They win 14-3. The Texas Rangers, the opposing team's manager, comes on and says, "Hey, look, that's an unwritten rule. We're not supposed to do that." He comes on after the game, says, "I just didn't think that was cool. I didn't think that was."
Well, didn't they hit the next batter too? I think.
Manny Machado.
Yeah, I think the pitcher hit the next batter.
Yeah,
and
pitcher hit Manny Machado because Tatis had swung on 3-0. So I can understand the other coach if that unwritten rule does exist. I can understand the other coach having a problem with it. What I could not believe and still cannot believe is that the manager for the San Diego Padres didn't back up Tatis. That just shocked me.
Yeah. That's not a way to. I don't know. This manager, you said his name earlier. I didn't recognize
Tingler.
him. I'd say he hadn't
Lance
been
Tingler.
a manager for long.
2 years. This second year.
And this is if you're trying to build a relationship with your team, especially a young team like the Padres are. Man, you better stick up for your players, especially your talented ones like Tatis. It's an easy way to lose a clubhouse big time.
You got the top player in the National League right now. He's playing better than anybody
20 years old.
20 years old. And the Padres are going to want to keep him forever and ever.
Sure.
Amen. And your manager doesn't back up his stud duck player who all he did was what he wanted to do. You want your players to hit,
be aggressive, get them
be
swing.
aggressive, compete, and he hits a grand slam. And okay, so the manager, I think he maybe felt like he might have been losing the clubhouse or something like that, because the next night he was not quite so he was not quite so apologetic to the Rangers. The other thing, Mr. Tingler, manager Tingler, he coached with the Rangers the last 2 years or 2 years ago.
Okay,
so he might have had a little bit of
He's got some bias there.
Wanted to be nice to his former buddies.
Yeah,
basically, and that's gonna. I hate to talk about anybody else's job, but that's going to be a big strike one at the end of the year. And whenever we're looking at San Diego, what are they right now?
13-12. I was just looking at. So above 500, right there in the race.
Well,
so
14-12 now. They must have won.
They must have won today.
Yeah, they are 14-12 now. So, I mean, they might get in the playoffs, and nobody was expecting. Well, there were some people expecting them, especially when they get to 8 teams in the playoffs. But who knows? It's and then later this week, he did it again. Did you see Tatis broke the unwritten rule again on what was it, Tuesday night?
Oh, yes, that's when he
stole third.
Stole third.
8 runs or whatever they were ahead.
Okay, now that rule I have heard before. That's just okay. I get that one.
They're up 7 or 8 runs, and he steals third base. I think it was just to basically say, "I'll do what I want."
Hey, let him.
Yeah,
he's
right.
talented. He's energetic. He's having fun playing. So let him.
What's going on in the American League? There's the Yankees continue to win 16-8. Tampa Bay's close to them. Minnesota and Cleveland continue to win. White Sox over 500. They'd be in the playoffs now. And the Oakland A's and Houston Astros would be in the playoffs as well. I tell you what,
too bad.
You look at when you look at the standings, the American League has turned it around. They're beating the tar out of the National League now.
Yeah, they are.
Any surprises on anything?
Honestly, looking at it, no. I mean, the teams that the New Yorks, the Minnesotas, and Cleveland's, the Oakland and Houston's. These are all teams that were in the playoffs last year.
The only one I guess that would be an interesting surprise is Baltimore. At 12-12,
they were supposed to be cellar dwellers.
They're going to be. They would be if the season ended today, which. You just never know when it's going to end.
They would be. They would be in.
The Baltimore Orioles would be in the playoffs. So that's playoffs. Would the Cardinals be in the playoffs, by the way? I didn't look at that.
I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Not a 6 and 7. Be close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they'd be behind Miami and Philadelphia.
It'd be great to make the playoffs with 6 wins.
Sounds like an NFL strike shortened season, doesn't it? Yeah, we're going to talk about all kinds of other stuff. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. That's Lucas. I'm Bruce. Back right after this. Talk about some basketball. Talk about some hockey. We've got golf. We've got all kinds of stuff. Back after this. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local hand-cooked tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Welcome to Zinc Building Center. My dad and Ryan work here. They sell lumber, paint, doors, windows, plumbing, electrical, and much more. Oh yeah, they sell guns too. Zinc Building Center on Route 45 and Louisville. It's a cool place.
Welcome back, folks. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Lucas Vaughn right over there. We are talking about, I thought I shut that phone off. We're talking about a wide variety of stuff, including the Major League Baseball that we talked about. How about your NBA playoffs? What are you thinking of the playoffs? There's the current, the listing of teams there, Lucas. Which series? They're underway for the most part through Game 2 now, or well, some of them through Game 2. But which one is catching your eye? And I've already told you which one's catching my eye more.
My favorite series is the Clippers and Dallas.
Is it really?
Yeah, I enjoy that series. I like the Dallas team. The Clippers are extremely good with Paul George and Kawhi. But I thoroughly have enjoyed that series so far.
Well, you know, were you watching the other night? Okay, well, I didn't get a chance to see it. What exactly did Kristaps Porzingis do?
He got in two bad little situations that he got teed up for really light tee-ups. The first one, he got what was it? He got tied up with a guy, and they just kind of pushed each other apart for a double technical. And then the second one, he came to defend Luka Doncic, and it got another just a little nothing technical, but two little nothing technicals.
He's done for the day.
I'm out for the that's a you're gone. So they were playing very well up to that point, and then he got
they're the youngest. I think they're the youngest team left in the NBA, or if they're not the youngest, they're close.
Okay.
So the rest of the players, you lose your number 2 guy.
Yeah.
In a game against the number 1, number 2 seed, you're going to freak out. And they freak out for 5 or 6 minutes. Couldn't get back to it, could they?
All right, and they lost that first game, but then they came back with Kristaps in the next game. They won the next game. So this series is 1-1, and I expect it to go back and forth.
Kristaps Porzingis going to Dallas from the Knicks last year, I just made no sense. Why the Knicks let him go, gave him away.
Yeah.
Just gave him away. And I mean, I never understood at the time, but I mean, we could spend 5 or 10 shows on what's wrong with the Knicks.
Yeah, I think they wanted him out of New York, and I don't get why. He's a young guy. He's big. He's talented. He can shoot. I don't get it either.
My favorite one is the L.A. Lakers and the Portland Trailblazers because, well, I've been a Portland fan since about 2012. Actually, I got one of my best friends has been a Portland fan since 1975. He was a big Bill Walton fan.
Okay.
Yeah. And Brad Richards is a big Blazers fan. But I was since 2012 when Myers Leonard started playing there. Now they traded Myers Leonard in this last offseason. I didn't much care for that, but he's having fun.
He's flourishing in Miami.
He's doing okay. he's doing okay in Miami. He wasn't getting to play a whole lot up there. He wouldn't have played a whole lot because they're loaded. They're loaded at center. This 5 months off period seemed to help the Blazers a lot more than anybody else, doesn't it?
Yeah, it seems like that, and it seems like it's
they got the other big man back, Gorkic or whatever his name is,
foreign guy. Yeah,
I can't remember his name, and Dame Lillard has just perfected the longer jump shot.
You've got to come out and guard him. You can't stand at the 3-point line anymore.
No, that's the thing. People have always basically played at the 3-point line, and the guards would, and then when Stephon Curry started shooting over him, people just decided, I guess we got to go out and guard Stephon. Well, Dame Lillard's going farther than that.
Yeah,
he shoot about 35 feet.
Yeah, he gets to the circle there with the logos, and he's in range. It seems like
it really does. And they won 7 out of 8 games in the to make it into the 8th spot.
It's too bad. I wanted Phoenix there. Phoenix won
8 out of 8. No, that's the thing. Phoenix. They just needed somebody else to beat the Grizzlies.
Yep.
So can you imagine last weekend the Phoenix versus Blazers? Those would have been some battles.
Yeah, absolutely.
For the 8th spot, the 8-9 matchup. Anyway, they're playing a Lakers team, the number 1 seed, that hasn't played well since the layoff at all.
Nope, they haven't. They've looked. They have looked. Well, they haven't looked good, like you said. They just something's missing with what they were playing like. And yeah.
Well, when the pandemic hit in the middle of March, they were rolling.
Yeah, absolutely.
They had won 7 out of 8 or something like that. They were 1 game away at that point from clinching the number 1 seed with like 10 games to go, and they were beating everybody up. And what is the problem? Because LeBron James is still good. He's still playing with some hop.
LeBron James, he just had a triple-double in this the game. It's a big triple-double of that. Anthony Davis, still Anthony Davis.
Well, he was 25, 17, and 15 or something like that.
Yeah, it was a big one. And then you got Kyle Kuzma, which is a solid player in there, too. They're missing Rajon Rondo, I believe. I think he's still there. And I think getting him back would be big.
He got hurt early in the bubble.
Yeah, and then they're just. I don't know what the issue is, but they seem disconnected.
Okay, now, so as we film this, as we shoot this, the Lakers are trailing Portland 1-0.
Yep.
The Clippers and Dallas are tied 1 game apiece. Mm-hmm. Denver and Utah is tied up 1 game apiece.
Houston and Oklahoma.
I think Houston 1-0 right now.
Yeah, Houston's up 1-0.
And then you look on the eastern side. Anything on the east intriguing you, really?
It's surprising. I don't expect it. Milwaukee getting beat by Orlando game 1 and
they're
pretty
still
handily
gonna
got.
win.
I expect them to too, but that's a very surprising one. Toronto's up 2-0 on Brooklyn. That should be no problem there. Boston looks way better in Philadelphia with Ben Simmons out.
Yeah.
And then you go Miami and Indiana. That's a solid. It's a solid one there, but the problem with Indiana is they're missing Sabonis and they're missing Oladipo's out.
Yeah,
or was out. So
they
that's
missed
tough.
him for a few games.
Yeah.
And it's going to be tough for Indiana probably just to get their sea legs back on it. But they've got the one. What's the guy who's been scoring?
The little Warren kid.
Warren kid has been scoring.
He's taken over that's the scoring spot from Oladipo and picked up some of the slack for Sabonis. So
one other thing in the NBA, we're shooting this like I said on Thursday. Tonight is the NBA lottery, the NBA draft lottery, and Lucas, as much as anybody, that I'm a stickler for numbers. I do like math.
Yeah.
I do enjoy math, and there are the chances for each team for each lottery position.
Huh?
So Memphis, you say there's a chance.
There is a chance.
There's a chance for Memphis to get into the number 1 spot or to the top 4, but not much of one. Golden State, it seems like the rich get richer because they played this year with 2 of their best players hurt. They're going to have they're going to get a top 5 pick, and it's.
Well, you remember whenever they had the Spurs, they had David Robinson. David Robinson got hurt the year. They got the number 1 pick in the draft, and they got Tim Duncan. And David Robinson comes back, and all of a sudden they're the Spurs.
There's the Spurs.
Things like that happen.
Don't seem to happen for Detroit.
No. No.
Or as you look down Charlotte. I mean, Charlotte's got a 20% chance, a 25% chance to be in the top 4, but then they got a 75% chance to be 7, 8, 9, or 10 or something like that. So this is tonight, and so that's it's always fun. Here's some of the top players coming out. Here's this was from CBS Sports, I believe.
You know who's not on that list anywhere?
Who?
Io or Kofi. I'm just saying.
Oh, if Io DeSumo had been anywhere sniffing this list, he would not be playing in Illinois.
I'm surprised LaMelo's at that too. I didn't realize that.
I was surprised. Actually, there have been a lot of talk for LaMelo Ball being number 1. Wow. And it depends. Now the teams on the side are just kind of also that's just a guesswork too, but that's just a random picks. Anthony Edwards, shooting guard from Georgia, he was pretty good.
Yeah, he was.
He was pretty tough.
He was talented.
Denny Avdija from he played professional ball in Israel. James Wiseman, you remember the story on James Wiseman, don't you, Lucas?
I think he got 2 or 3 games in to start the season.
Yeah. He got 3 games in and got suspended.
Anthony helped him out a little bit.
Anthony helped the family move and gave them a little bit of a stipend. And then you've got the real cool story is Obi Toppin out of Dayton.
And I really wish he would have had his chance to play in the NCAA tournament in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Because he was. It's a great story. He's a great player. Watching him play would have really moved something up for his name.
That's the thing. Watching most folks probably haven't watched Dayton play,
right?
Or didn't watch Dayton
regularly. They would watch him in the tournament.
You watched him,
sure.
I watched him, and this kid worked his tail off, didn't he?
He ran the floor. He could jump. He dunked. His dunks were really good. Great defense and block shots. Yeah. He was a good ball player.
He was just so that's kind of what we'll of course the draft is going to be, I think, at the end of October after the whole finals are all done, about a week after the finals are done.
And then the season starts.
I think the season starts I think they're talking the season starts on Christmas Day.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So and trying to get done, I think they're looking at throwing 80 games like by the end of April or something. Crazy thing. We'll see how that works. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We're going to come back and talk a little, I don't know what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk something. And we'll be back right after this. Do stick around.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
When it comes to your banking, you have as many options as colors in the crayon box. That's why you can bank your way at Teutopolis State Bank. What works best for you may be different from what works best for your neighbor. Teutopolis State Bank is built to serve all your banking needs, whether it's online banking, mobile check deposit, text banking, or just stopping in to see them at one of their 3 convenient locations. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender, it's Teutopolis State Bank. Banking made personal since 1913.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Are you tired of searching high and low in those big chain stores to find what you need and deserve some royal treatment? Come to the King, Rural King in Salem. The friendly folks at Rural King will never leave you searching for those hard to find items on your list. Farm, home, sporting, automotive, and clothing. Oh, and did I mention we also have everything else, along with all of the quality brands that you deserve. Salem Rural King is a proud retailer of the steel product line. Your searching is over when you know the King, Rural King in Salem.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on the Wabash Catch TV. Do appreciate you tuning in each and every day. This is our Friday edition, and that is Lucas Vaughn sitting over there, and we like to talk sports on Friday, and hope you enjoy it as well. Lucas, have you been paying any attention to the hockey? There's the matchups for the first round.
I would love to tell you I do, but I really only keep an eye on what St. Louis is doing. This other stuff I don't know.
As you look at it, Vegas has already eliminated Chicago. Colorado has already eliminated Arizona. Dallas and Calgary are, I think Calgary leads, I can't remember that one. St. Louis trails Vancouver 3-2. On the other side, Montreal and Philadelphia. Philadelphia leads 3-2. Tampa Bay has eliminated Columbus. The Islanders lead 3-1, and Boston has eliminated Carolina. So Boston's moved up, Tampa Bay's moved up, Vegas has moved up, and Colorado have moved up. No upsets as yet.
I'd say that kind of sounds like last year's playoffs. That all the teams you mentioned were all moving along as well. Tampa Bay didn't, but that was Epic upset.
Yeah, Carolina beat Tampa Bay, and they got crushed this year by Boston. St. Louis, Vancouver is the interesting one to me. Game 6 is Friday night. It's tonight at 8:45. They've had St. Louis has goalie issues.
What? Where'd Jordan go?
Jordan didn't have a good first 2 games.
Ooh, no good.
Jordan didn't have a good first 2 games. They put in Jake Allen. He pitched well for game 3 and 4, and about half of game 5, and then he gave up 3 goals in about 3 minutes.
Ooh,
and stayed in to the end. But as of right now,
Jordan coming back.
As of right now, Berube hasn't said.
Ooh.
So there's goalie issues right now in St. Louis. Not the time you want to have goalie issues, but I mean, what do you tell the rest of the team whenever, as you're going into the game, not knowing who your goalie is? If you're the coach, what do you tell the rest of the guys? Do your job. Make us not the goalie's problem or something.
You know, after the run that Jordan Bennington had last year, it's hard to believe that, you know, after 2 games they pull him. I mean, they may have been bad games, but man, he ran all the way through. 18 games or 21 games or something like that.
He won 16 out of 24 or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, he won all 16.
So
23 maybe.
I think he was goaltender in every one of them, right? Jake was never a goaltender in any of them.
Jake didn't. Right. He maybe got to play at the end of the last period of a blowout, maybe, or something like that last year. I don't know, man. It's like a coach going into a series with 2 pretty good pitchers. Or maybe you call them really good pitchers. One of them was your World Series hero last year, and the other's pretty good pretty good number 2 pitcher. And your World Series stud duck is kind of stumbling a little bit. So you've got half a handful of dirt and a handful of dirt. What are you going to do? Pick out which handful of dirt you want to eat.
You know what? Give me the guy that led me last year.
See, now there's a good thing. There's a good thought process. But I'm not. But you can't. You know, that's the thing. You can't really question Berube at this point, because he's certainly earned his.
Were they the number 2 seed? Is that what I saw on that? The number 4 seed. Okay.
Yeah, because they went 0-3 in the play-in rounds.
Okay.
Yeah, Colorado, they went 2-1, and Vegas went 3-0. Vegas a hot team right now. If you had to redraft it, who do you think you'd pick for the amount that you've probably paid attention to the NHL playoffs? If you had to pick a different team or pick a team to win this far, who'd
Boston.
Boston's really good. I'd probably go Colorado.
I mean, Boston was there last year. I mean, really played St. Louis hard all the way down.
The thing is, looking at that, though, Lucas, they'll reshuffle. St. Louis is the 4. If the 5, well, no, if Dallas beats Calgary, it would still be, though they've moved the 5 to play Vegas. Vancouver would play Vegas. Well, I guess the winner of that series is going to play Vegas either way.
Yeah.
The 4 and the 5. Depending on what happens in Dallas and Calgary, so I don't know. It's a tricky deal. Off sports, I do have there's been some recent innovation. Are you interested in recent innovation?
I am.
A hangover cure has successfully been tested on drunk subjects in Finland.
In Finland.
A group of Finnish researchers, ladies and gentlemen, believe they've discovered what people have spent centuries searching for, a cure for hangovers. A dose of 1,200 milligrams of the amino acid L-cysteine was found to reduce alcohol-related nausea and headache, while a dose of just 600, a half dose, was helped to alleviate stress and anxiety.
So is it like a pill form, or do they have to shoot me up?
I'm not sure. The study published in the Journal of Alcohol and Alcoholism. There's a good. Yeah, how often do you read that one?
I got that as a subscription.
The randomized double-blind study of 19 healthy male volunteers.
God, how do I get that volunteer?
Consumed alcohol doses of 1.5 grams per kilogram. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that means.
Over 3 hours in a controlled setting. They were asked to swallow placebos or the tablets. Binge drinking is common in Finland.
Well, that's the
with
thing.
more than 500,000 Finns considered a risk from its excessive
I want to
drinking.
know how much they drank in 3 hours to have a hangover the next. I mean, because we're both big guys. We can drink a lot in a 3 hour time frame.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I don't know.
get your L-cysteine. That's Lucas. I'm Bruce. Have a great day.
Finland, call me.
Have a great day. We'll see you later.